Does the narcissist miss you, or will it just make you suffer? Answer with your experience. Narcissists are characterized as possessive individuals who perceive people as mere objects to be owned. They display a lack of empathy towards the suffering of others and dismiss your pain and past unless it can be utilized for their own exploitation and manipulation. It is worth noting, however, that a narcissist can experience a sense of longing and even regret for their actions, although not in the way one might hope for. In this video, I will delve into the unique form of regret exhibited by narcissists and explore the possibility of them missing you at this point. Let's begin. Narcissists possess a self-centered and manipulative nature, fueled by a grandiose sense of self-importance that grants them a perceived entitlement to special privileges. Consequently, they find it unbearable when someone chooses to separate from them, as it threatens their control over the choices of others. They hold an inflated view of themselves and cannot tolerate anything that exposes their flaws or undermines the carefully constructed facade of superiority and grandeur they have crafted. Thus, they vehemently resist any notion that could jeopardize their fragile and easily penetrable shell. To safeguard their image, narcissists resort to constant manipulation and degradation of their victims, creating a repository of individuals they can exploit and return to if the need arises. They hold on to these connections to assuage their deep-rooted fear of being alone and exposed to the realities of their own inadequacies. This is why a narcissist may experience a sense of longing for you. When their victims awaken to their true nature and make the decision to leave, narcissists often turn back to their former partners, those who were subjected to their manipulative tactics over an extended period. They yearn for the moments when they effortlessly and swiftly obtained narcissistic supply, reveling in the power and superiority derived from demeaning and degrading you. Throughout this time, they convinced themselves that they maintained complete control over you. However, it is crucial to grasp that this longing or missing does not align with one's hopes or desires. It does not indicate genuine love or remorse. Instead, it stems from the narcissist's own needs and desires, catering to their ego whilst avoiding the discomfort of accepting that you may have invested your time in a relationship where their love did not match your expectations. It is a common inclination to fall for lies that align precisely with our desires and longings, even when they lack truth or substance. In the context of a past relationship, you may wish to believe that the initial flame of love still burns, clinging to the belief that some element of that love was genuine and remains in the narcissist's heart. However, it is essential to recognize that their sense of longing for you is not rooted in genuine love or affection. Instead, they miss you as an object, a lost source of narcissistic supply. Their longing serves the purpose of regaining control and reinstating their manipulation. Throughout your time together, you might have acknowledged your own mistakes during disagreements, hoping for mutual growth and resolution by inspiring the narcissist to reflect on their faults as well. Unfortunately, this never materialized. Instead, the narcissist exploited your willingness to take responsibility for faults, deflecting blame onto you, further eroding your self-esteem, and bolstering their dominance within the relationship. Each manipulation technique employed by the narcissist demands time and energy. Consequently, if you had a long-term connection with a narcissist, they might miss you due to the ease with which they could exploit your vulnerabilities and exert control over you. They are already well acquainted with your weak points, facilitating their dominance. It is crucial to recognize your predisposition to manipulation, having experienced the worst aspects of the narcissist. Reconsidering a return to the relationship necessitates an awareness that it may involve enduring unpleasant situations. However, due to your prior experiences, this would not come as a surprise. Over time, you may have developed a sense of adaptation, a learned helplessness, as you spent considerable time with the narcissist. Deeply ingrained in your mindset is the belief that you lack control over the situation, empowering the narcissist significantly. Their manipulative conditioning has led you to avoid responding to insults and futile arguments. You have endured countless disputes, recognizing that they ultimately lead nowhere. Consequently, your inclination is to evade confrontation and assume a submissive stance, in contrast to your position at the commencement of the relationship. Rather than actively seeking resolution, you find yourself merely hoping for change or remorse, even though it seldom materializes. This brings us to the second point. The narcissist can indeed experience a form of remorse, but it may not align with your expectations. Their remorse arises from the failure of their manipulation tactics to achieve the desired outcome. They find themselves bewildered by your departure and struggle to comprehend where they went wrong. During moments of reflection, they meticulously analyze the events, attempting to pinpoint the precise moment their strategy faltered. It could be that their tactics became too transparent, or that they were unable to sway you as intended. Their remorse primarily manifests as an adjustment in their manipulation strategies for future endeavors. Inflicting harm upon you was always part of their calculated plan, as it served as a tactic within their overarching strategy to dominate you. Fulfilling their primary objective requires executing their manipulation techniques effectively, ensuring your continued unawareness of their true intentions. Their ultimate aspiration is to trap you indefinitely, leaving you with no means of escape from their clutches. To guard themselves, narcissists adorn an impenetrable outer layer. Your departure and non-return jeopardize the false image they painstakingly constructed. Confronting their flaws and emotional void would force them to acknowledge their imperfections, vulnerabilities, and the potential for getting hurt when situations spiral out of control. Thus, they relentlessly strive for total control, as your departure triggers overwhelming anger, resentment, and a sense of helplessness within them. Their longing for you serves as a means to evade confronting their internal frustration, which they adamantly refuse to acknowledge or resolve. They simply seek to bury it by exerting control over others, engaging in manipulation, humiliation, and the demoralization of their victims to attain a misleading sense of superiority. The truth is, the narcissist only misses the power they wielded over you and regrets not having been more cautious in their manipulation strategies. However, they do not regret the harm they inflicted upon you, nor do they miss you from a sentimental or loving perspective. They harbored no genuine desire to cultivate a healthy relationship with you. Their primary objective was always to dominate and suppress you. To achieve this, they consistently degraded you and pursued complete control, ultimately stripping away your autonomy and self-will. Narcissists too possess emotions, however. These sentiments are primarily self-directed. They experience frustration when their desires are thwarted, when their targets slip away from their manipulation, and when their strategies fail to achieve the desired impact. The pain of losing you hits them deeply as they interpret it as a personal failure, challenging their ego by forcing them to confront their arrogance and unwarranted superiority. It is crucial to acknowledge that their longing is not rooted in genuine love for you, but rather in the desire to regain control and manipulate you again. On the other hand, you may experience a yearning for attention, even if it originates from negative interactions. Overcoming emotional dependency is a vital step in healing and safeguarding yourself against further manipulation. Cultivating a strong sense of self-esteem and embracing a commitment to truth and self-awareness are essential aspects of relinquishing the belief in impossible changes. If you are seeking to embark on a journey of healing and to reduce your vulnerability to manipulation, consider exploring the suggested videos that offer valuable insights. Please feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. If you found the content enjoyable, remember to express your appreciation by liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more enlightening content. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.